The Chicago Bears defense might not be great this year, but there are a couple of things they are really elite at, and that is generating pressure on a quarterback, forcing bad throws, and creating turnover situations. They are the best team in football right now when it comes to creating interceptions, and I can even show you that stat right here. When you look at their defense, again, they're not great. 25th in the NFL in points allowed per game. Not very good at all. 31st in run defense, allowing yards per carry. Not great at all, right? But number one when it comes to interception percentage thrown, right? This is what you want to see. Offensively, they've been a lot better this year. 11th in the NFL. Still need to improve on that. But because they can take the ball over so much, they can win a lot of games that you might not be supposed to win, right? So in this video, I kind of wanted to break down the defense, how they're able to establish pressure on the quarterback, force bad throws, and create turnover situations, right? Now, on this play right here, we're going to see the Bears rushing 4. Whenever you rush 4, you need one guy as your lane integrity guy, ensuring the quarterback does not or is less likely to get outside the pocket. So, with that being said, the offensive line on this play is going to be in a 5-man scat. They're going to slide their offensive line to the right, create man-to-man on the outside here. But they're going to double team Gervon Dexter initially. Now, whoever's getting double teamed should be the lane integrity guy. What does that mean? Just don't rush the quarterback. Stay where you are, right? Allow everyone else to get their one-on-ones and see what they could do. But again, what does Gervon Dexter do here? He's sitting in this spot just in case Spencer Rattler decides to take off here, take off here, take off here. We're at least in a spot where we can slow him down, right? So that's huge. And as we do that, right, he wants to go outside. He sees Gervon Dexter, and guess what he does? He breaks back to the inside. Dexter, same thing. As Montez Sweat's getting leverage off the backside, we're able to keep him kind of contained. And guess what? Football is loose. Montez Sweat forces that thing from the backside, and Gervon Dexter played a massive role in this thing. Recovered by Gervon Dexter as well. Right, not only did he get the fumble recovery, but he kept him in the pocket for the most part. And just a great play by the defense. So, before we dive into more film, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so yet, and also, let me know what you guys want to see next. Again, it's free, doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Let's dive in. Another solid play by this defense. Another thing they do really well is send nickel safety blitzes off the edge, whether it be Kyler Gordon, whether it be Jaquan Brisker. These guys are so quick to bend off the edge, and essentially, we are going to see kind of like a slide over to the right. They're going to pull the center from obviously the middle to the right while everyone else is getting in this direction. We're going to motion Rashid Shaheed from right to left, and we're going to essentially try to be setting up this little screen for Alvin Kamara out the backfield. Now, again, because Kyler Gordon is just so quick, he's able to bend off this edge extremely fast. No, I mean, it looks like he's going to get blocked here, but no one's quick enough to really stop him. Alvin Kamara obviously is the guy that's getting the screen, so he can't really block. He's just got to get out quickly, but no time at all. Looks like, and maybe not. What is Alvin Kamara really doing here? I'm not too sure, but Spencer Rattler never even looks at Alvin Kamara. It looks like the screen was setting up here, and it probably would have worked out pretty damn well. Never looks at it. Kyler Gordon gets the sack there early. I don't know if that was a missing assignment by Alvin Kamara or just a bad play by Spencer Rattler. I'm not really too sure. Either way, they get the sack. Okay, another simulated pressure look here for the Bears defense. We are showing so many guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're showing 8 guys. Now, the reason we do this is to either, 1, make them overcommit to protecting the quarterback in the pocket, or 2, just confuse them. And by overcommitting, you would keep a bunch of guys here to block for the quarterback and then just have less routes running. But on this play specifically, obviously he's going to drop back. I believe a bunch of these guys drop back into coverage. They send one off the right. They overload this side of the field. And you're going to see this ends up working out perfectly for this offense, or for this defense, right? Now, what I love about it is you create a double team here, a double team here, but you keep Jaquan Brisker in a one-on-one with the running back, and we have a one-on-one up the A-gap here as well, off the chip and release with the tight end. And ultimately, Jaquan Brisker hits Alvin Kamara like a force, and then boom, gets into the backfield, almost forces a fumble here, but does ultimately get that sack. Love this play. Love this play by Jaquan Brisker. Blows up the spot of Alvin Kamara. Looks like he was going over the middle for the dump down, but it's instead gets hit in the backfield for a loss of 9 yards on this play. They had 4 sacks in this game, by the way. Pretty damn good. Monday Night Football is going to be amazing tonight, and I had a couple of picks for you guys, so we could potentially over 1,000x our money. With the sleeper app, I've been having so much fun using it, and guys, really quickly, if you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match deposit with your first deposit, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 in bonus funds. I mean, just take that alone and use it, right? It's amazing. But let's go through some of my picks. I'm going to start off with Bijan. I like Bijan today to just get a lot of passes. I think Buffalo's going to go up early. So let's look at his line of 115.5 rushing and receiving yards. And I'm going to go more than just 100. I think he's going to catch the football a ton in this football game. I also like Josh Allen rushing, but I'm going to keep it at 25.5. Go more than 25. I think that's fair. The Chicago Bears run defense is not very good at all. We're going to go to rushing yards, and I'm going to put it at 50, more than 50 rushing yards. I think that's another one that's pretty fair, one more. I want to go Kyle Pitts. Darnell Mooney, I believe, is out today. I could be wrong, but 25 receiving yards more than I feel like is pretty fair. So Bijan, rush receiving, Josh Allen rushing, Jacory 50, Kyle Pitts 25 plus. I feel like that's fair. If you put 20, you can win 50. Obviously, you can put a lot more. I like playing really safe, but if you really want to go for the moon, you guys can. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, use promo code DUBS. Get that free match deposit. You'll get up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 different states. So make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. And again, code DUBS. Okay, another big time play here. So they're going to be in a play action, right? Whenever you run play action, you want your offensive line to be in a full slide. We know it's going to be a pass play because it's play action, but when you're in a full slide, everyone is trending in this direction. Okay, so I need you guys to keep that in mind. Now, you may already be asking, well, why would you do that if you're going to have either an edge rusher or a linebacker free off the edge? Because again, when you're sliding everyone this way, someone's going to be unblocked. Now, normally what teams do is they'll send a tight end to guard that man side. That's what they call it, man side. You have a slide side and you have a man side. Okay, so you use a tight end to protect that man side, or off the play action, the running back has to get back over and protect that man side. There's someone going to be screaming off the edge, and you have to be careful on that, right? So they slide their offensive line, and they weren't prepared for a linebacker blitz from Tremaine Edmonds, who gets downhill. The tight end, really whiffs on that block. And then you see off the play action fake, Alvin Kamara try to get back but gets tripped up by his teammate. Gervon Dexter bullies that guy back like 4 yards, trips up Alvin Kamara, and leaves Edmonds wide open on the block or unblocked off the edge, and he gets an easy sack. Another just good play here. And I want to give a lot of credit to Gervon Dexter, because without getting that separation, bullying this guy back a little bit, Kamara probably stays on his feet, maybe gets a slight block on him, maybe doesn't. But either way, another sack for this defense. Also had 17 pressures in this game. Also, again, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more of these videos. Let's kind of look into some of the interceptions. Now, another opportunity here where they get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. They're going to be running a stop route here, a deep dig over the middle of the field. Now, again, they are showing a lot. They're going to send Tyler Gordon off the edge. They're going to send a bunch of these guys. He's going to drop back and do a quick hook curl, trying to guard that stop route the top side. But ultimately, Gervon Dexter, once again, is able to bully, right? A bunch of these interior guys, like, bully some of these linemen, force the football out early. Now, I want you to focus on the Sean right top of your screen here. Now, normally, I would probably, or not normally, but quarterbacks would normally get this ball out early. Once you see that nickel or that corner in Kyler Gordon blitz, the ball should be out now. Ball should be out now, and it should be to the outside shoulder of Rashid Shaheed. Give him space to work out the catch. However, Spencer Rattler opens up looking at the right side of the field. Nothing there early. He scans left. Now at that point, wide receivers, he's clamped up by the hook curl. Now he's looking at the dig over the middle. Now, because we're able to generate a little bit of pressure, you can force one of 6 different situations with a bad or with pressure on the quarterback. You can force a bad throw, a bad decision, interception, a sack, a forced fumble, maybe even a holding call on the offensive line. So right here, we generate pressure up the A-gap. We force that ball to come out early, and he throws it behind his target. Interception by Deshaun Wright. Great ball, or a great catch. Great interception by Wright. Immediately gets back up, runs back 38 yards, and sets his offense up for success on this next drive. Great job by the defense. Again, generate pressure, good things will happen. All right, another play here where we're going to get like a crosser over the middle of the field that ultimately, because he scrambles outside the pocket, just turns up the field. Now, Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard does a good job. And the one reason they went out and got Kevin Byard when they did was because he was able to generate so many interceptions. And that is exactly what he has done on this team, is generate more and more interceptions for the Chicago Bears defense. So play action fake, we drop back in the pocket. Once again, Montez Sweat and the opposite side edge generate pressure, forcing him up in the pocket. We got 2 guys playing with a little bit of lane integrity over the middle. Now, boom. Jaquan Brisker bites up, forcing Spencer Rattler to make a decision as he's bootlegging, or not bootlegging, but as he's getting outside the pocket. He knows he's got Rashid Shaheed on a linebacker and Tremaine Edmonds, and he wants to throw this ball. But Kevin Byard is reading the quarterback's eyes. He's going to get over there, right? And then, boom, that ball is launched. I mean, there's a lot of ground you need to make up. This could have been a touchdown here for the Saints, but Kevin Byard makes up a ton of ground and gets that interception. Easy on that sideline. Another good job here by the Chicago Bears defense. And that ball is just way too floated up there. Way too floated up there. Good read by the quarterback. Just need to get it off quicker. It cannot have that much air under it. But Kevin Byard always getting turnovers. Okay, so look at this play here. And this is actually a really impressive one. They come out in 22 personnel. Essentially means you got 2 backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends as well. They're going to try to play fake this thing to the left, right? And actually fake it with this running back and get Alvin Kamara out to the right side. We're going to see very quickly they dominate this little route. And again, because we can make contact within the first 5 yards, this is perfect. We're going to get like a crosser over the middle of the field as well. And I believe maybe like a corner over here. But watch, usually in 22 personnel, they're probably running the football. A lot of guys like to overcommit early. But watch this defense. Watch the second level. They overcommit, but they get back into position very, very quickly. Now, at this point, there is nothing open. You kind of box this route down the field with 2 guys. So he looks at the tight end, who does have a little bit of leverage, but because this guy's playing in his own coverage, Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards are both doing a really good job reading the eyes of the quarterback. This guy's demoralizing Alvin Kamara into the ground here. Right, we're reading the eyes of the quarterback. He starts to scan back inside. Instead of continuing to run off this way, these guys stop and they turn back in this direction. Okay? Because they're reading the eyes of the quarterback. Boom. Plays the passing lane. Ball gets deflected and they get the interception. That is how you do it. That's how you don't overcommit on the play fake. So you get back and say you read the quarterback's eyes. That's how you get an interception. What a play. What a play. And watch this right here. Demoralized Alvin Kamara. Puts him in the ground. Now, was that going to be his first read? No. Looks like he looks to this play and then looks back this way and just forces it in there. I mean, it's open if these guys committed to Alvin Kamara. I mean, I'm telling you, defense look good, man. They're generating picks, generating turnovers, which is good. So, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. Turn on post notifications if you want more of these videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.